Welcome back to another Casey Kasem's Top 40 2023 version. And this is it. We are now into our 5 through 1. I can't believe it. We are finally here, and I am excited to see who is going to win. Well, I kind of know who's going to win now, because as I said before, I wasn't keeping track of anything as far as who was turning in the songs or looking it up afterwards. I'm pretty sure Jean-Francois was the one that was keeping track in some of the videos he was putting in the comment section where people were. But I just maybe looked at it and then moved on. I didn't really mentally remember it. But before this, I was figuring this being the last video, I should definitely look at it so at least at the end I can know who the winner's going to be. And I do, and you don't yet. So that's what this video is for, is not only to hear some fucking fabulous songs that were submitted in 2023, but for also for us to discover who's going to get a free set for turning in the most songs of this year, 2023, like we did in the past one. So before we get into that, I always say in these videos, if you're watching this for the first time, over here is what we do here on the channel as far as submitting songs or submitting sets. If you've never been here before or you're interested in submitting a song or a set, if you watch the introduction video to my channel, that will tell you step by step on how you can submit a song for us to, or for me to reflect upon and react to and give you my ideas on it, which is something that we do pretty much every week here on this channel. We've been around for around 6 years-ish, so go and check that out. Go out and check all the other reactions we've done to maybe songs that you like or don't like or whatever it may be. But join the channel. I'd love to hear your thoughts and everything you think. So, with that said, let's get into this. But before I do, I kind of want to just put into perspective where we are for this final video of Casey Kasem's Top 40 2023 version. As we count down, I'm going to say I did the best that I could. I put all the numbers together. I even color-coded it, which I will translate these after this video is over onto the Excel document that's in the description of every video recently. Under the top 40 list. It will go next to the one that we have already done. I've color-coded it into people who've submitted what. I could be wrong. I don't think I am, but I could be wrong. If you find that there's a discrepancy in something and there's a challenge, then please let me know and we'll try to work out the challenge of where I goofed up or whatever it may be, because we're not beyond goofing up on this channel. But as it stands right now, just to put this into perspective before we actually start counting down the 5, as I have it on my end, the top person right now is Colin, who has turned in 7 songs, I believe, so far. And we have 5 more to go, so it could be past that. Adrian has come in number 2 at the moment, and he has 5. And then coming in on 3rd place is Paravarium, who has 4 songs turned in, as well as Michael. Michael is tied for 3rd with Para, both having 4 songs that have made it onto the list. And then coming in after that is Jason, who has 3 that he's turned in that have made the list. And then we have Scott K, Jean-Francois that have 2, and Ryan and Cucumber bringing it in last with 1. I think there's a few other people that have 1, but they're people that rarely come to the channel. So the reason I wanted to put that in perspective for you is so far Colin is winning. He is defeating the champion of last time, which was Adrian, but Adrian's popping up. He's got 5 on the docket right now. But the thing that I want you to understand is before we get into this, I mean, technically speaking, Jason could still win this, because Jason, if all 5 of these that we're going to end with are Jason somehow, then he's going to be at 8. And Colin is only at 7. So there still is some intrigue to this, though unlikely that someone's going to have all 5 on here. It is possible. So that means that right now, Colin, Adrian, Para, Michael, Jason, and even Scott K and Jean-Francois at 2 are able to at least tie. If they get 5, that would be 7. They would tie Colin. But unfortunately, Ryan and Cucumber, even if you have all 5 of these, you're not going to get the number that you need to tie Colin. So that is kind of the overview that we're looking at. But let's get into it and find out who's actually going to be winning this year's Casey Kasem 2023 Top 40 version. Sorry, said that wrong. Who cares? Okay, so coming in at number 5 on our list is a band that has been on this list before and has been turned in by a person who's been on this list before. So this is not a rando like we've had a couple times here and there. This is a band that has a couple songs on here that I like. So it made it into my top 5 because I think it is a fucking awesome song and I love it. The song is called Snowblind, and the band is Asgir. I think is how you say it, so let's get into it. Turn that up. Such a good song. When this song comes on in my car, I'm happy. I love the freaking chorus in this song. Higher and higher. We're driving higher and higher, further up the hill in blinding sun. Oh, beautiful. So catchy. And I love that. Look at me smiling because this song is so flippin' awesome. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting the latency is probably making my snaps. I'll try not to ruin the song by doing that or singing. I can't help it though. I love it. Clouds are crawling down the mountain. Can't see where one ends and the other begins. From afar I see headlights. Good. I mean, this is such a. It's like a good mix of like pop, but electronic-y, new agey feel, whatever. I just love it. And I love like all the things that are going on in the background, like I think it's a block or a triangle. It's not a triangle, but it's. Damn, this is such a good song. I think I remember in the last video, Ryan saying something about this wasn't even the best song by them, or maybe that was the other one that he had. But I think this song is better than, I think it's King and Cross. I love King and Cross, but this song is just much better, much catchier. I think if Ryan said I didn't even pick the best Asgir song, but I did. This is better. Such good energy in this song. It kind of reminds me of the song that, is on the channel opening. It's got that kind of like good energy, but poppy, electronic-y. And there we have it. At number 5, we have Snowblind by Asgir. And if you didn't figure it out already, that was turned in by Mr. Ryan, who turned in the last one, which was King and Cross, I think is how you say it. I think that came in at number, I don't know, it was like in the top 20, I think, somewhere around there. So that gives Ryan one more, which puts Ryan at 2 now, which means he is tied with Scott K and Jean-Francois, as I have it on my list. Don't know if this is completely true, so if you have a discrepancy or you have a way to disprove me on this, please let me know. I totally am not past making mistakes. So that is our number 5. I'm going to get right into this because some of these songs could make this quite a long video. So let's just get right into number 4. Ironically, this was turned in kind of right at the end of 2023, if my memory serves correctly. I also saw this song live, so that'll give you a hint of what song this would be. And I'll be honest, I first heard it and I was like, oh yeah, that's definitely going on the list. But kind of like, what was the other song? Golem. It kind of was good and I really liked it. But it wasn't as high in my mind as I thought. But it's probably my 4th or 5th favorite song on the new album. So if you haven't guessed yet, this is The World Breathes With Me by Caligula's Horse. And this is what they opened up with in their concert, and it's just a fucking fantastic song. So let's just listen to it. I was sitting right in front of Sam right here when he was playing this. I think I even have video on my Instagram, which is up there in the top. If you have Instagram, if you want a little more personal take of my life, you can see it. I don't post that much there, but this is one of the things I posted. And it's right in front of Sam as he's opening up, playing this. Dude, when this breaks in. Do-do-do-do. Love that drum beat. This band is the best band right now. And we're gonna go through the whole sequence again. Do-do-do-do. And then it fucking just breaks in with kick you in the nuts. Love it. Like a Golem sorta-ish riff. Go. Here we go, baby. Fucking kick it. Man, at the concert, dude, the whole crowd, and I would say the Pittsburgh crowd was pretty lame, to be honest. Small and energetic, but small. During this part, though, the crowd was going pretty nuts. This kind of is a very hands are the hardest, uplifting into the clouds kind of chord progression. And what I love about them the most. Love that. I was totally singing this with him, but again, for every Caligula's Horse song, it's right there in between the full voice and head voice. Let me do the the Jim impression. I swear, I think Jim was a dorky kid growing up, probably. Was into LARPing and then became a stud because he has a great voice and pretty good looking. I'm just giving you shit, Jim. Not that you'd ever watch this, but you just did that a lot. It's like your pose, man, when you're live in concerts. Here it is, baby. What makes Caligula's Horse who they are? Their fucking choruses. Hands of the hardest feel. Oh, this just hits so hard, that genty feel. Gent. I love their chord choices. Such great writing. Superb. Though not my favorite song on this album. I should give you a little wink wink for next year. Halftime, baby. It's fucking life. Trying to get lost in the song as I do every time. So hands are the hardest here. Oh, they are the best at this kind of shit. The absolute best. I mean, I know this song now like the back of my hand because I've listened to it so much. It takes a band to have a lot, not just one or two, but a lot of good songs that I like for me to make a playlist that's just that band. And of course I have a Caligula's Horse playlist that's just them. Dream Theater playlist, Haken playlist, but there's not a lot of bands where I have just a playlist of just their music. They have to have a lot of good songs. Leprous. Otherwise, they get put on like random playlists, like my gym playlist or. And the world breathes with me. Oh. Nice. Such a great outro here. Ah, such a great outro. So is there anybody else? I know Para really likes Caligula's Horse, at least the new album anyway. Is there anybody else where Caligula's Horse is their favorite band at the moment, like they are for me? Anybody else? Sounds like a lot of people like them, but I think people are not putting them in the top like I am. All right, so that brings us to number 4, finishing. That is The World Breathes With Me by Caligula's Horse, and that was turned in by Cucumber. So Cucumber only had one that was on the list before, but that made it 2. I don't think that should be much of a surprise, not only because of the band of who it is, but I even said when Cucumber turned this in at the end of the year, I said, this is going to go on a playlist, and this is going to go like in, I kind of basically said, this is going on the 2023 version top 40, because it was that good when I first heard it. So you should not be that surprised. Maybe you thought it was going to be higher than this, but I think sitting at number 4 is perfect. So, all right, getting into number 3 on our list. Who is going to score another point? Who is it? This song I also heard live on that very same night that we heard of the last song. So that should tell you who it is. And I think somebody even said in the last video, oh, I think Earthside is going to be on here. Duh. Because this song fucking rips. It's a long song, but it fucking rips. And it's my favorite off of their newer songs that they have. This is Let the Truth Speak. Daniel Tompkins, my God. Again, I don't love his voice in other situations, but in the 2 songs that have made my top 5 of the top 4 Casey Kasem's top 40, the first one and this one have both been Daniel Tompkins Earthside versions because it just absolutely kicks ass. And this was turned in by Paravarium. So Para, you are now up to 5, bro. I think that means if the next 2 songs are you as well, then that puts you at a tie with Colin. So you're still in the running, mate. But let's get into this because this is a long song, but I love the shit out of it. I love the just the cymbal work alone is fucking great, and then dun 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 dun, it's just fucking sick. And I love Daniel Tompkins screaming and singing in this song. It's just gorgeous, fits perfectly. Is this going to get blocked because of the damn video? Maybe I should put a filter on. Earthside doesn't block shit, do they? I hate putting on... I'm not going to do it and just hope that it makes it through. Earthside, don't block my shit! I saw you in concert twice. I love you guys. Don't block my shit. The hi-hat work and I always feel like this bass player reminds me of Sasha. In this case, I was standing right in front of the bass player. Nice little hammering there. How much would it take Earthside to pay Daniel Tompkins to come sing with them full time? I love that. The atmosphere that Earthside creates is just... They surprisingly don't show the keyboard player like full on in their videos, probably for a reason, but in concert, man, the dude is just definitely a spectacle. Love this part. I do wish the was a little bit longer. You showed him collecting. Love that fucking riff. Daniel, just sing with Earthside full time, bro. Do a double gig, double dip. Tesseract won't mind. Will they? Tesseract, just share, okay? Share the love. Let Earthside have him sing full time for them. Because I've said it before, Earthside, you need to find a full-time singer. I know it's not something that you necessarily want to do, but I really think it would benefit you guys to just pick one singer and land, and it should be Daniel. Really tight and good writing skills in these songs. I still think, in case you're wondering, A Dream in Static is still my favorite. It's better than the song. A Dream in Static is just top two. I think the strings really add a lot to this song. Again, I've always said if you're gonna have a song that's over 10 minutes, you gotta justify it. I think this song completely justifies everything in it. So good. Never find myself when it pops up in the car going, I kind of want to skip this song. Not once.
So this is how we end ourselves in the sound of our echoes. Sedate our wounded egos.
Great harmony. Love the feel of this section. It's just like, along with the like groove, jungle groove in the back. You know, one thing I will admit about this song is I haven't really paid attention to the lyrics as much as I would like to. So I think as I listen to this more, that'll be something that I start looking at, because I've listened to the song enough that I know pretty much everything in the song. The lyrics is one thing I haven't really paid as much attention to that I will now. Emotional intelligence. Maybe since I'm sure there's some people in there that have listened to the words a lot to this. Para, what is the kind of brief synopsis of this whole song lyrically? Because I obviously can hear what some of the stuff he's saying, but I haven't listened fully to put it all together. So maybe you can say what this. Titled Let This Truth Speak, so that's pretty obvious, but what specifically? Oh, just hits so hard. So much passion, so much energy. Another fucking great outro. I've said this before. This drummer is technically great. Writes interesting parts, but something about him is a little too mechanical for me. He's more on the side of like Mangini brilliance than he is on like Portnoy brilliance. But I love him. He's fucking technically sick. It's really good drum parts too that he creates. Especially the one at the beginning of this fucking song. Let the Truth Speak by Earthside. Earthside. It's amazing, man. You have now successfully had 2 songs that are in my top 5 of Casey Kasem's top 40. That's pretty tough to do. So keep writing your shit. I will see you again. Ask Daniel to come on full time and ask Tesseract to bless it. And just let him double dip, because he can do both. And I just think it'd behoove you and benefit you guys to get that shit done sooner rather than later. Okay, so that now leaves us to our final 2 on the docket. Para, you're within reaching distance, buddy. If you get these next 2, you can tie Colin at 7 because you now have 5. Adrian also has 5. So Adrian, you also need these next 2 to be you in order to catch Colin. Otherwise, Colin, I wonder if Colin is sitting here like biting his nails. Is it possible that Para could have 2 more in a row? Is it possible that Adrian could have 2 more in a row? Guess we're going to find out. So coming in at number 2 is All Is Quiet by The Wall, featuring Caligula's Horse. So Caligula's Horse has 2 songs that are in my top 5. And according to my documentation, this was turned in by none other than Chili P turned this in. Can't remember when he turned it in. But because Chili is the one who has upset the apple cart, that by default, doesn't matter who has turned in the number 1 song, means that Adrian has been dethroned. So Colin, take a bow, even before we get to the final number 1 song of Casey Kasem's Top 40 2023 version. You, sir, blimey, have won this version or this year's Top 40. So you will get a set of your choice. Actually, I'm going to get to the theme. I'm going to make the theme. So I'll tell you what that is later. But Colin, you are the winner. So that means in 2024, who is going to be the winner of that? We do not yet know. But Adrian is the winner of the Casey Kasem's Top 40 overall. And now 2023 version goes to Colin. But let's get into this. All Is Quiet by The Wall, Caligula's Horse. This is a little bit better than The World Breathes With Me for me. It just hits in so many places. Man, it was tough though, because I like The World Breathes With Me. But All Is Quiet by The Wall, Caligula's Horse. Here we go. I think it's the riffage, just even at the beginning, it just fucking hits. Dude. I love that pinch harmonic at the end of that run. So, I guess the question is, for those of you who do like Caligula's Horse, would you put The World Breathes With Me ahead of this one, or do you think All Is Quiet by The Wall is a little bit better than The World Breathes With Me? I think it's definitely the riffage in this song that puts it a little bit ahead for me. I think another reason why this hits harder for me is I even think the engineering of Jim's voice is better than the whole new album. I've said it before, but I don't like some of the engineering choices of Jim's voice kind of sitting back, more quiet and airy than in this. Like, you can really hear him. Very Dream the Dead here. Love it. I think that Sam does some more subtle, cool shit in this song that, unless you're paying attention, you'll miss it. Like that.
Stars were just beacons.
I love his fucking voice in the song. Man, he's got like a little jazzy R&B twitch to it. Maybe humble ledgerish.
Shadows and damned ourselves to empty oaths. We wear like broken glass to make
Do you hear that? Come on, Sam. Man, this song just fucking hits so hard.
give me the child, I'll give you the man. They say we walk through fire to fight you, asleep or awake.
I love that. I think this song just hits. It just hits so hard. Great bass line here. Nice little switch up here. If you're listening to this and you're a rando just showing up to watch this, you have to listen to Caligula's Horse. You have to listen to Haken. You have to listen to Leprous. Now, that part right there. Oh. I've said at the end of Graves, I don't like the chanting. That one's close, but this one's a little bit better. It feels less cheesy than Graves. Good bass part. I would say if there's any part of this band that I'm least engaged with is the bass player. He's alright, but he doesn't do anything special. He just holds it down, which sometimes it's all you need for your band is just to hold it down. But drummer is absolutely sick. Jim is sick, and obviously Sam is sick. Bass player's good. He's just not anything that really makes me go, wow. And I don't like that he plays with a pick. Love this. Nice little delay, it sounds like. You know how much I love delay. All right, so wanted to tell you before we get into our winner of 2023 Casey Kasem's Top 40, who picked the most liked song from the year. Last time it was Manuel Romero, if I believe correctly. He's the one that had the #1 song. So who is going to take that for this year? Before I tell you that though, I did want to just kind of briefly give you 5 songs that were so fucking close from making the list. And that, it was tough because, again, when we're talking about putting certain songs in the list, I know this is going to sound contradictory, but I don't think it is. And I think that's why we have this misrepresentation or misinterpretation between you guys and me, is that these songs that I'm going to list off here barely missed the cut. So if I were to say they didn't miss the cut and I actually would have put them in the top 40 list, I think in your mind, or a lot of your minds, you would have translated that with, well, this song would have been in the 40 to 36 range. But that's not true. If they would have made it in there, they could have been like in the middle of the pack. I don't think any of these would have been at the front of the pack, but this would have definitely been, these songs would have not just been in the last 5, 40 through 36. If they had made it, I think, especially the first one that I'm going to say, I think would have been more in the top 20 range. So that goes to show you how this kind of works. They just didn't make the cut and then they got pushed out. And once they got pushed out, it was different. So some of those songs, Icon by Pain of Salvation. Every Time She Smiles was a song by Distorted Harmony that I really liked. The Key by Umeria, I really liked. The Source by Paralydium, I liked. And then the one that I was referring to that I think would have been in like the top 20 that just didn't make it because I ended up choosing other songs was Continuum by Opeth. It was really tough. I was like, these 5 songs, like, I wanted to include them in my top 40, but nonetheless, they did not make it. And this is the list that we have. So let's finish this off. I'm sure you guys probably know which song this is by now. It was turned in by none other than Adrian. So Adrian, though you did not win this year's Casey Kasem's Top 40 2023 version, you did get the best song picked for the 2023 version. But it seems like you're on a downward trajectory, my man. So you won. And now you took a step down because you didn't win, but you got the #1 song of the year picked and submitted. But does that mean next year you're not going to even be vying for it because you're just not either turning in a lot of songs, which you're not lately, and you're not sticking to the bread and butter that is Adrian's beautiful music? You've been turning in some crazy shit here and there. So it's going to put you off, man. Just keep that in mind. Just kidding. But nonetheless, you did get the song of the year. I think some of you will be surprised that this actually is #1. But I think some of you will be like, nah, I get it. And I think that this is #1. And it's just when I put this song of the year next to all the other songs, this song is my #1 of 2023. And that is Sleep Token, and it is The Summoning. This song is so fucking good. I even saw a video meme on YouTube that was like, yeah, we all love The Summoning. We know about The Summoning. We know about The Summoning because it's that good of a song. Everybody loves this song. This song is absolutely fucking sick. So without further ado, let's get into our #1 of 2023, The Summoning by Sleep Token. I hope this doesn't get blocked. I tried to pick a lyric video, but it'll probably get blocked. So I know Adrian's got this as the #1. Oh, this is so good. And I like his voice. I like the way he cadence, the lyrics. Love the drum part. Let me turn it up. And the chorus to this is what makes the song even better than this part. This part is fantastic. But the chorus right here just fucking nails it. Oh. I love this right here. Dude, and that when they do that, the stuttering that I love. This is the best song of fucking 2023 in all genres and all of music. This song is absolutely brilliant. Everything about it. And then go into this part here. They just transition from part to part, and there's different feelings in the song that match perfectly. There's not a single bad choice in the song. Not one. This chorus. And I love how it descends in the melody. And I know you guys are like, all creaming your pants for the drummer, and I think he's absolutely excellent and good, but he doesn't do anything that makes me go, oh my god, as much as like some other drummers. He's very, very, he's one of the best drummers, yes. Oh my god, when I'm in the gym and this part hits, instantaneous 2 more reps. Man, their mixture of everything. I know I just spoke blasphemy for all you creaming in your pants for this drummer. What's his name? It's some stupid letter or something like that, isn't it? And the drum video where he plays this, I think, the playthrough on Drumeo, like, didn't, what can I think of their name? Psychosocial. Slipknot. Didn't Slipknot, like, play out the whole wearing a mask shit? So, like, the distorted voice and, I mean, maybe there's a good reason for him to do it, but it's kind of like, alright, Marilyn Manson did it, Slipknot did it, okay. It's been played out, just show your face and show up who you are. Am I speaking blasphemy? Para's probably pissed off in the chat. It's amazing, he's the best drummer ever! He's very, very good. I love his tasteful parts, especially in this song, but he's not that amazing. Oh god, I'm gonna get ripped to shreds for that, but hey, that's what it is. I am a drummer, so, well, play drums. Oh, here's another great part.
Did I mistake you for a sign from God?
Huh.
Or are you really here to cut me off? Or maybe
Again, another different feel and the transition into it. Perfect. And fits with every other kind of sound or feeling we've had in this song. I mean, just think about this for a second. We went from chun 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 to this. And it just, all of it hits. Best song of the year. Another song that I should probably listen to the lyrics more. Even though this is a lyric video, I should go back and watch it. Pay attention to it, but the music is so fucking fantastic. I can't pay attention to the lyrics because it's just so good. Oh. And there we have it, folks. So we have finally reached the countdown extraordinaire Casey Kasem's Top 40 2023 version. Adrian, nice pick, even though I would have assumed before I looked at who actually turned these in that this would have been a Paravarium submission. But it was an Adrian stealing it out from under his nose because Para doesn't turn much stuff in unless it's free from somebody else. But you did get this one, and yeah, so we are at the final count, if I have this correctly written. Again, if you think that there's something else on the sheet that I missed, let me know, and then we'll debate it. But at this moment, Colin has 7, and he is the winner of the 2023 version. Adrian came in at 6, Para came in at 5, Michael 4, Jason Gentry at 3, and then Scott K, Jean-Francois, Ryan, and Cucumber came in at 2. And I didn't even look at the ones. So, all right. That will be something that we take care of as far as Colin's set after I return from Korea. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I think I'm going to try to release this on the Sunday before I leave. So this will probably be the last thing that we do on the channel for a month or so while I'm gone in Korea. So hopefully you enjoyed it, and bask in your light of glory, Colin, for honestly, if you were to ask me before any of this ever happened, I never would have guessed Colin would be the winner of this. But again, as we said earlier in other countdown parts, he did turn in the most songs by a lot, which is going to help, you know, the percentage of him getting picked, because he also did pick a lot of good songs this year, or 2023 year. So keep that in mind if you really have like a hard-on for getting this as a winner, whether it's the best song of the year, which could be maybe its own prize. So maybe, I don't know, I'll think of that starting next year. So if you get the best song, even if you don't win the whole year as far as how many songs you turned in, maybe like the first song will also win some side prize or something like that. I can think about that. But if you got a hard on for winning this, that means you're gonna have to turn in more songs, and you have to know that that particular part of it is gonna have to be what you think I'm gonna like, not what you just want to expose the channel to, because these songs are what I like. So if you have a hard on for that, please turn it in, and maybe you'll win next year's 2024 version if we're still even here. All right, well, this is the captain saying like and subscribe, and hopefully you guys are watching this and enjoyed it. So this is the captain saying peace out.